I think mental health is an issue that really is something that people are starting to pay a lot more attention to, and people are starting to share information on that. About 10 years ago, I think it really started to get into the psyche of the population, that they realized that it was okay to talk about mental health, that we needed to talk about mental health. It didn't take long for that discussion to enter the workplace, and we realized very quickly that there was tremendous advantage to be gained by companies who engaged their employees in a mental wellness program.
What I want to highlight today are three key things that I think we should keep top of mind as we move forward. What do we do as leaders? Leaders are role models, they're catalysts for change, and that leaders really have the ability to set the tone and the pace of how we build mentally healthy workplaces. It is our opportunity today to think about how we now take that into action. What would our leadership commitment be? How is it that we build an action plan to move forward? And that's some of the discussion we're going to be having.
Mental health, I think, is one of the most important topics right now in the workplace. More than 500,000 Canadians are not at work each week, and it's the #1 disability in Canada. Workplaces need to expand their notion of health and safety to include mental health and not just physical health. And so I think this is a really timely topic, but also one that's important because the trends are showing that mental health issues are on the rise and workplaces have a role to play.
In today's workplaces, you often run into people, or you used to run into people that didn't like change. And I think that that is starting to go away. And I think as it comes to mental health, removing the stigma of mental health issues is becoming a more topical issue that people are adopting, embracing, and talking about. And I think that can only make our workplaces better.
I think one of the key things that we talked about is how do you open the conversation, and then how do you make your benefits more flexible for employees to actually get access to the help they need, because we know that there's underfunding in the province currently, and it is a high priority to actually support people with mental health issues, and there's definitely a way that we as employers can be partners to that, particularly with the employees who work for us.
I think when we think about mental health in the workplace, commitment and the role of CEOs and leadership is so important. And today what was great was to hear the leadership in the room from those who participated, those who spoke, but I really think it is crucial to hear about the role and the commitment of CEOs.
Anytime I get an opportunity to have 85 or 90 or 100 of the best business leaders in the province of Ontario in the same room, focused strictly on health and safety in the workplace, focused strictly on psychological health and safety in the workplace, just a tremendous opportunity for government and business and for the people that are working for those businesses to work together